is what was said and feelings hurt part.
Well, yeah, but it also just goes back to the money because I need that money.
Well, that's another issue that we can get back to. But for now, if we're still talking about the feelings and this apology thing, is there a way that we can move past what happened?
Not unless the money ties into the feelings hurt.
Well, can we separate it for now to get past the feelings part? Because I get it. The money is important and that matters. But there's two separate situations here. One is this emotional baggage that you guys have.
Well, yeah, but it also ties to that. It's not just
with the money.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I'm saying that.
Yeah. But when we come back, when I bring her back and we both talk, we're just talking about the feelings part.
Yeah.
So I need you to stay with the feelings part.
Okay.
Okay? Okay, now I'm going to escort you out, and I'm going to take her, come have our caucus with her. Okay.
Okay.
Hi, Molly.
Hi.
So you seem to have get a little bit quiet when we started talking about the feelings part and what happened on the trip.
Yeah.
Can you please tell me why that is?
I just feel like I was really verbally assaulted on the trip.
Okay, can you please, because I know you didn't want to say it when it was just you two. Can you tell me now what happened, what was said?
They would just joke around. They would make comments about the outfits that I would wear on vacation in Hawaii and things like that. Things, teenage girls pick on each other, social media type things, and I felt really self-conscious on the trip, and I really felt that Nancy was supposed to be one of my really good friends, and she just didn't stick up for me at all, and I was really expecting more from her, and she really didn't. She just kind of went along with her sister and her sister's friend, and would just say mean things.
Do you think there's a possibility that you can get past this?
If there was an apology from Nancy, yes.
Okay. Is there anything else you'd like to tell me?
I'm still really upset that we couldn't find a solution to this money situation. I mean, I honestly really don't have the money. I really don't have $375 just laying around. I really don't have that.
Okay.
And I would be willing to pay the $375 if she just gave me time.
Okay.
I will have that money. It's just going to take me some time to get it. I just don't have it right away.
Okay. Do you have any possible options that you can do? Pay a little bit. Can you pay anything now?
I could pay the $188 that we came up with.
You have that right now?
Yes.
Okay, so if you pay $188 now, how long will it take you to come up with the rest of the $187?
A couple of weeks.
So 2 weeks?
2 or 3 weeks.
2 weeks? Because you said it was 3 to 4 weeks for the entire $375, correct?
Yeah.
So if it would take about 2 more weeks to come up with the rest?
Yeah.
Okay. So do you by any chance see why she might want an apology? Is there some leeway here where you could see why she might want an apology too?
I mean, maybe because I don't want to pay the $375.
Well, we're just talking about the feelings part right now and what was said.
Why
what was
she
hurt.
would want an apology?
Yes. Because she mentioned earlier that when we were together that it was super awkward. Was it super awkward for you too?
Yeah, because she was making fun of me the whole entire time.
Okay.
I mean, in the beginning, sure, we were all laughing and having a good time. We would pick on each other, and it was fine. But I felt like they took it a step forward, and they just did more than they should have. You know?
Okay. Did you ever at one point tell them to stop?
Yes.
When was this?
I think it was the last day we were there.
Okay.
I just really couldn't take it anymore. It was the little sister and the sister's friend. They just kept on going and going, and Nancy really didn't say anything about it. She just kind of changed the subject and went on to something else.
Oh, so you told them to stop?
Yes.
And that's when Nancy didn't say anything. She just
Right. Maybe she doesn't like confrontation or something like that. I don't know. But yeah.
Okay. Is there anything else you want to tell me? Anything else you want to get off your chest? Again, this is private and confidential.
I just feel like she was like my best friend and she was like supposed to defend me and she just didn't. And I don't know why she's not seeing that.
Okay. Is there anything that I can bring back into the both of us, or is there anything you want me to keep private and not say?
You can bring up that I told them to stop and she just really didn't say anything about it. She didn't really defend me at all.
Do you want me to bring up how you don't understand why she, like, does not understand why you were hurt?
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else that you don't want me to say? Or are you okay with what
I'm
we
fine
talked about?
with everything that I said.
Okay, well then I will bring her back in, if you were okay.
You want me to stay here?
Yes,
Okay.
and I will bring her back in, and we can continue this. Camera's still good. Go ahead, sit down.
Where are you going? Okay.
You okay?
I think I broke my leg. Goodbye.
You were paying for that.
And this mediation. This is bogus.
Okay. Please put your phone away. Okay, so I just had a caucus with both of you. I just had a caucus with both of you. We both talked privately. And both of you said some interesting things during it. Now, you gave me some permission during the caucus to, not yet, to talk about what we said there.
Mm-hmm.
Would you like to say what you said in there, or would you like me to say it for you?
Could you say it? please?
Sure.
Thanks.
Molly here understands that this Hawaii trip is very important to you, but she did not, and she says that you guys she understands that you guys joke around and all this stuff, and it was fun in the beginning, but towards the end it got really serious, and she started getting her feelings hurt, and she said that on the last day she told you, or she said it to your sister and her friend, that she wanted it to stop, and that you didn't say anything, and you just kind of tried to move on from it. Did that happen?
Wanting it to stop. What do you mean? Like
She
the
said-
jokes?
Yes.
Yeah, like it was really getting out of hand and I told them to stop and you were there in the car. Yeah, in the car, and you just didn't stick up for me at all, and I thought like friends are supposed to be there for each other, and if one's feeling down about themselves, like you should help out, and you just didn't do that, and I just felt that it was very disrespectful and rude.
Do you see how she's
Yeah.
feeling?
No, I know.
And like when we were in the caucus, she also talked about how she understands why you may want an apology because it was awkward, and she kind of sees like how you normally have that relationship and that kind of didn't work really well in
Yeah.
Hawaii. So what I'm seeing is that both of you want an apology for what happened. Is that something that you both understand why the other wants an apology? Is that something you were both willing to do, to apologize to each other for what happened so we can move forward? Molly, do you understand why she would want an apology?
Not necessarily, not entirely, I don't.
Can you explain why you want an apology?
Because just the whole time you kind of made it awkward, and I thought that we were just gonna have like a nice chill vacation, but you kind of just killed it, and at the end.
Do you understand why?
Well,
why I
yeah,
felt
but
that
I
way?
also kind of wanted to. You know how much Hawaii means to me. I'm gonna cry.
Do we need to take another break?
No, that's fine.
Okay. You can keep going.
And
You're talking about how much Hawaii means to you, so continue.
And yeah, I just thought that she would, because obviously I wanted to invite you to spread the love of Hawaii, but you know.
Do you have any words to say?
I just really thought that our friendship was very important, and by you not saying anything, it just really
I don't
hurt
think
me.
our friendship should be off of just that one thing, because I have been there for you all the time, so I don't know why you would take it as that one thing.
Well, you brought up something interesting. You guys have been friends for how long? How many years?
8?
8 years?
Yeah.
Okay. Does that
Thanks.
sound about right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So in that 8 year, well, where did you guys meet?
In high school, we actually hated or not high school, grade I don't know, middle something like that. We actually hated each other, but then we actually in high school I think we grew closer because we didn't have like we had separate friends and it was just really awkward.
Okay.
Yeah.
So tell me a good memory that you have of Molly,
Mm.
Nancy. One good memory that sticks out.
When we met our friend Ashley on that summer bash, we actually dropped our other friend Clarissa, and it was really fun because that was the first day we met, and then, yeah.
So you're not a fan of Clarissa either?
No.
So you both don't like her, huh? She wasn't a good friend?
Yeah. She's a bitch.
Okay,
Oh,
we're
sorry.
we're not swearing her name
I'm
calling
sorry.
her. But you both don't like Clarissa. That's something you both agreed on, huh?
Mhm. Yeah, then it was just really fun, summer bash. We looked Fias too.
Oh, okay.
It was in 2012, so it was a great day.
So that was a good memory that you had.
2012.
Molly, can you give me a good moment you had with Nancy?
Some days after high school, she would just come over and we'd like hang out and like chit chat about things that happen at school.
Yeah, how much we hated everybody.
Yeah, and it was really fun.
So obviously you guys have some good moments. Obviously you guys have some great memories.
Mm-hmm.
So is your friendship important enough and worth to you that you both kind of drop down your defenses and apologize? Okay, so Nancy, can you apologize to Molly for her feelings hurt?
Nancy, my name's Nancy.
No?
Yeah, Molly. I'm sorry. I didn't mean for you to be so left out. I thought it was just a fun time. And yeah. And I didn't think that you would be so sad.
Molly,
Thank
do you
you.
accept Nancy's
Yeah.
apology?
Mm-hmm.
Molly, can you now apologize to Nancy?
Nancy, I'm sorry for making your trip to Hawaii awkward,
Oh, thank you.
and yeah.
Do you accept her apology?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we moved on. We got some agreements here. We've apologized. We've talked about the good days. So now let's get back to this money issue.
Please hand it over.
Okay, so while you guys were at your caucuses, did you guys think about any possible options for this money thing?
Yeah.
Okay, what would you like to say?
I mean, even though my uncle does need it now, because it's kind of crucial towards their family, I guess, I could do 188 now, and the rest later. If
Okay.
you could do that.
I can do that.
You could, so, okay, look at this, we're already making leeway. So, 188 now,
Mm-hmm.
so you can pay this right now, right after
Like
this.
right now.
No, right now, right
carry
after
that
this
much
mediation.
I do.
Money.
So then the rest, the other 188, or was it 187? I think it's 187. You could pay when?
In about 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Okay, so 188 now, 2 weeks. What? I'm gonna get my calendar out. No, I know no phones, but just to get the calendar out. Okay. In
Want
2
me to get
weeks.
my calendar out?
No, I'm good. In 2 weeks, it'll be the 6th. June 6th. Can you give that last 187 June 6th?
June 7th is my birthday, so maybe like that following week I'll probably get some more money for my birthday and things like that.
June 13th then?
Yeah, that'd be perfect.
Does that possibly work for you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you can get the other 188
Yeah.
June 13th. Okay. So we just solved the money agreement. So now what happens now? Do you guys see that could you guys see a friendship continuing after this?
Maybe not starting. I don't know. I feel like it's kind of awkward still because we had to come here.
Okay.
I think it would take time to go back to where we used to be.
Okay.
I agree with that. I think it will take a little bit of time, but we have a lot of good memories together,
Mhm.
and so I would like to make more memories.
So
Hawaii 2.0. No, I'm just kidding.
maybe not, but
maybe not another long-term trip for now, but
maybe to Michigan.
there you go.
Yeah, I don't drive.
You don't drive?
No, I am scared. I got in a really close car accident, and I have been petrified
How old
ever
are you,
since.
Nancy?
I am 19.
19?
19.
Wow.
Yeah.
Are you in school, Nancy?
You know that. Thank
Okay.
you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's
No.
not.
I actually don't like school either.
Okay, we're done.
I took 2 classes in college, and that's about it.
Okay, we are not
Bright
going to
future
talk
there,
about.
Nancy.
Wait.
Bright
I'm good
future.
with cats.
It looks
I'm
like
allergic.
20
so.
I don't think you are.
I am.
No, you're not.
I
You're a
am.
liar. You've been in my house how many times?
And I take Benadryl before I go.
But I have
to
a
bed
cat and
after.
2 dogs, and you're perfectly fine.
Well, I'm not allergic to dogs.
Can we
Well,
now
actually-
start this fight?
I actually have 1 dog because my other one died.
If you would like to schedule an appointment for mediation on another topic, we can do that. But for now, we have solved our conflicts, the ones that we had on the board.
Yes.
Is there anything else we would like to bring up about the conflict and why we are here today that you guys would like to talk about?
Not at this time.
Okay, no. What about you?
I think my life's pretty good right now.
Okay. If you guys want to talk about anything else, if you want to bring up. Or
Well, I don't know
start
how
up
long
again.
has it been.
Since what?
We started.
Mediation?
Yeah. I might have a couple more things to talk about.
Well, you could check on the time to see
I'll be right back,
how
guys.
much time's left.
I think we got like 7 more minutes.
Wonderful. Okay.
Table sucks.
Okay. One more thing I would like to talk about before we end this
We need
is
like a couple more things.
his payment.
Payment.
You agreed.
Do you have direct deposit?
Oh no.
You mean your payment?
No. Yes.
I don't have a card, so you need to fork over that money.
No, you already agreed to payment for this. The last thing we need to talk about is this confidentiality agreement. Everything that happens in this mediation is private.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on a sec. This means that what is said here does not get talked about to anyone else. It means you don't go home, you don't tell your parents, you don't tell anybody what happens. You are
It's a little
signing.
hard.
You are signing this confidentiality agreement.
Mhm.
This is a private meeting. You also both agreed to come here. So I need your signatures here.
What will happen if we do tell someone?
Well, you break the contract.
And what will
I go
happen?
to jail.
No,
Will
but
I?
I mean, it depends on if. Well, do you want this? What happened here to come out?
Do you
Because-
want to go to jail?
At this, not jail.
I mean, not really.
Please sign right here. At this point, yes. If you end up talking about this with someone else and like Nate and Molly has a problem with it, or you have a problem that Molly's talking about this, then you guys, I think that we could come back here to mediation. But I think the best thing for you guys, you both did sign an agreement. So if you guys do talk about this with anybody else, you are breaking this agreement. So you probably go to court.
I will go to court. I
Yes.
don't think I could afford those lawyer bills, so I'll keep it to myself.
Okay. The last thing is, I'd like to thank you both for coming here. You both started out pretty rocky, but you guys came to an agreement. So just to end this mediation, I want to talk about what we decided and what our agreements and our settlement options were.
Mm-hmm.
So you both did apologies, which is great. You both forgave each other and you both apologized. The last thing is with the money thing. We talked about how the ticket was $375. Yeah. You are paying $188 today after this mediation to Nancy, correct?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Do you know how you're paying for it?
Yes.
Giving her what?
Would you prefer a cash?
Direct deposit.
Check? I can do cash or check.
Okay, I'll take a check.
Okay, you're paying it right after this. And then the rest of the 188 we agreed to do on June 13th?
Yes.
Okay. Now, are you sure you're okay? You're good with this. You're good with the money being paid on these 2 days.
I mean, when did you say your birthday was again?
June
June
7th.
7th.
I'm kind of confused on why we can't do just June 8th. Why does it have to wait till June 13th if you have the money? On your birthday.
I'm going away for my birthday.
Oh, you are? Where was the invite?
I'd rather not bring that up in this mediation.
Okay, so we're not gonna talk about that.
Oh, we're friends.
Okay, we are not going there. I mean, if you would like to talk about why you can't pay June 8th?
No.
No. So June 13th works for you.
Yes.
June 13th does not work for you?
I just don't understand if she gets the money then, because I'm already being lenient with it. So I mean, I just don't understand why. June 8th.
Between the 8th and the
You
13th.
could leave it in your mailbox or underneath, like the man.
Okay.
The
Between-
man?
The man.
Man.
The man. The man.
Between the June 13th and June 8th, there's 6 days. Can we come up with something in the middle there?
Yes, 9.
The 11th.
11th. Can you do 11th?
I prefer 10.
I can do the 11th.
You could do 10 at midnight.
I can't.
Okay.
You have a bedtime?
I know you do, so.
Yeah. You gotta go to the gym or something? Or go with some boys?
Okay,
Yes,
anyway.
voice, Tim.
I am picking. It is June 11th. No, you know what? It's June 10th. Because you cannot do June 10th?
I can't do June 10th.
Why?
Are you going to be here June 10th?
No.
You
I
couldn't
won't be
leave the
back
money?
till the 13th.
You won't be back until the 13th.
Yes.
So are
I can
you
give it to you the 13th.
So how were you planning to do the 11th?
I wasn't doing the 11th.
You
You
did-
just said you would be able to do the
We're not
11th.
attacking here.
I'm just
I'm
asking.
feeling very verbally assaulted right now.
Okay, we are done with the verbal assaults. We're not going there.
See this?
We're not repeating Hawaii. We need to pick a date that you can give this money to.
I don't understand if she was gonna do the 11th.
I
I mean,
get
I
it.
could ask my grandma to drop it off on the 11th while I'm out of town, but I'd rather not do that to her because she's very old.
Well, you can also just leave it under your mat, like I said, or your mailbox.
The 13th works the best for me.
It doesn't work for me. You can cancel your trip.
Okay,
I
we're
will
not.
not be doing
We
that.
are not going to that. That is something that is her business. That is her private. We are not talking about this.
So
We
I
need
don't
it right
understand
now.
we can't meet in the middle and do the 11th.
We said June 13th was okay before, but she said she's out of town June 13th.
Yeah.
She comes back June 13th,
Yes.
correct?
Mhm.
I
I'll be
feel
back
like
in the
she's.
morning.
I don't
She'll be
think
back
she-
in the morning.
Mm.
What time in the morning?
Why didn't you mention this earlier?
9:25.
9:25.
Mhm.
At 10 o'clock in the morning, if she comes to your door and brings you the rest of the 188, will that suffice?
I just don't understand if she has the money then. I don't understand why. I'm just not comprehending. You could always leave it somewhere.
I
And
don't
then
feel
if some-
comfortable leaving it.
Why?
somewhere.
But if it got lost or something, then that's my fault. I just don't
I'd
understand.
hand deliver it to you on the 13th.
But I would very appreciate it on
What if it gets lost?
What about the 12th? We are arguing between the 11th and the 13th. What about the
Well,
the 12th?
no,
I
we were-
won't be there. I
No,
won't
you will
be.
not. But can someone drop it off on the 12th, the day before?
11th. Why can't we do the 11th? I just don't understand.
Because you want the 11th and she wants the 13th.
No, I actually wanted the 9th, but we came to agreement in the middle of the 5 days and we did the 11th.
So you're going to be gone from June 7th to June 13th?
So
Uh-huh.
can you please just agree to it?
No.
I think it's been an hour. I think we can agree.
We
No.
don't have to come to an agreement on that.
Okay, you know what? For
Um,
now, we
I'm
will... Stop.
I'm
For
never getting
now,
more money.
I
We-
mean, you're paying for this, Nancy. It's not me, so.
I'm gonna be a poor bitch for everyone.
no swearing. Today is what? May
21st.
21st.
22nd.
22nd. You're right. It's May 22nd. This was our first meeting where we came to one agreement and we agreed to pay the 188 now.
Mhm.
For our next appointment, we will talk about the 188 then, and that'll be the start of our next session. Does that sound good? Because
Yes.
obviously we are not agreeing right now about this, the second payment. So right now,
When's the next?
appointment.
Mhm.
What's the date after May 22nd?
The 23rd.
Not day. I meant. Thank you, Molly. The 29th. We are meeting May 29th, and we agreed to meet from.
It was 10:30 to 11:30 or 10 to 11:30.
Yeah. 10 to 11:30. Correct. 10 to 11:30. Correct. So we will be back a week from today, from 10 to 11:30, and we will start again from there. And you both signed the confidentiality agreements.
Yes.
I mean, I did, yeah.
Yes.
I did too.
You both did. You both signed it. We are good. We are good for today. I'm glad we got we got so much done today. It was very nice to meet both of you, and I will see you again next week. Okay? And I will walk you to the door.
Bless up, fam.
Yeah, it was very nice to meet you. And it was very nice to
Nice to
meet you.
meet you.
Have a good one.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.